I'm Stacey.
I'm Joanne.
I'm Kayleigh.
Wait till I tell ya.
Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 12. Here in this episode, there's a lot going on, I'm not going to lie. There is a few bits that we're going to, we'll see how things go anyway. So the first thing we want to start off with today, Stacey, is have you noticed in the shops every year for the last couple of summers, Tato bring out a new flavour. They've done Meanies, they've done Monster Munch, they did another one that I can't remember. But this year's flavour is candy floss.
Yeah, I won't lie, I'm a bit nervous about this.
And I won't lie, I haven't seen one good review.
No, that's a fact. Do you remember when they did the Tato chocolate bars?
No!
They did the chocolate bars with Tatos in them. It was absolutely vile.
No.
Like, I don't know whoever's in their marketing, but like...
Don't get me wrong, I loved the Monster Munch one.
Yeah.
Loved it. Because it was always a flavour of Monster Munch that I loved. I didn't like the corn chip Monster Munch themselves. They were nice, but they got much stuck in your teeth and everything else.
Yeah.
So, will we get into this and see what they're like?
Oh, God. Okay.
Give them an out smell there. What do they smell like?
I won't lie, they kind of smell a bit weird. Like, I can't really pick.
Why do they smell like curry?
They just... I know, they just smell a bit weird.
Don't know. Go on, you take the first one.
I'll take the first one, but we're biting together. Oh, you can actually like smell the sugar on them.
Right.
Right, go.
Cheers. So you can actually taste the cotton candy. It's just weird that it's a crunch.
Yeah. And it's not overpowering either. I thought it was going to be really sweet.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be like pure rotten. They're not as rotten as the reviews I've seen online. People are like, they're pure stink, they're rotten, they're this, they're that.
Yeah, like you can still very much so taste like Tato already salted on in the background. And then you have like, if there is a bit of sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't need a full packet.
No, absolutely not. But I do think I need a second one just for the hell of it. They're not as bad as people are letting on.
No, definitely not.
Hope are they as bad?
Definitely not. Definitely not as bad.
I was waiting for them to be pure, like just pure shit.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to be a lot sugarier, like more sugarier.
They have the cotton candy. They have the candy floss taste to it
and smell.
It's not the fresh candy floss that you'd get like if you're at the circus or a fun fair or something. It's the one that's like pre-packed. I think is more of a taste, that kind of a taste off it.
Definitely not as bad as I thought they were going to be.
No, definitely not. Yeah, just throw them over there for now.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah. So, Stacey.
Yes.
Something that has always gone through my head over the years is when you look at an animal, regardless of where said animal is from, I always picture them having an accent.
And you know what? Cartoons don't make that any easier. Because the minute you said that, all I can think of is King Julian in Madagascar.
King Julian.
That's literally like, you know, and it's like you expect every lemur to sound like that. You remember Dr. Dolittle years ago?
Yeah.
Was Eddie Murphy? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, it was.
Where he could talk to all the animals. Yeah. And then obviously you've got Ace Ventura.
Yes.
As well, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do think, and it's just, yeah, it's weird. Like you expect like maybe sausage dogs to sound like a little bit German or something.
Yes.
Like it's just.
That's funny you even mention that because I have the likes of the Alsatians, the Rottweilers, Staffs, Bulldogs, all those kind of dogs, big burly dogs that all have a German accent.
Yeah, because
I think Highland cows, although yes they are Scottish, I 100% if they were to talk to you, I'd think a Scottish accent. But all other cows Welsh.
Well, why Welsh?
I don't know. I just look at a cow like big Welsh accent. Yeah. All terriers. Doesn't matter what terrier it is. Again, a Scottish accent. I don't know why.
That's so funny. Yeah, because I remember watching Ace Ventura: Pet Detective with Brian a couple of months ago, actually. It's just such a good feel good movie.
Yeah.
And I remember, do you know, like when they go into the cave with the bat, he has to take this bat, whatever the bat is, and like that. Yeah, it's just something to even think about. Like animals having accents, because like if it was a bat, what would they sound like? Because like their squeal is so high pitched.
Just like they all just sound like Dracula.
Oh my god, like Count Dracula.
Oh my god. I have down as well for cats. They either are going to be pure posh feline cats or they are just straight up Dublin City Centre.
North Soil.
I swear to God, they're the kind of ones I've come across. Have you any other animals that you thought of or that you could think of? Like, what does a lion sound like, or a zebra, or a horse?
Well, see, the thing is, like you said, lion and zebra, and I automatically go to Madagascar.
Yes.
So to me, if a lion was to ever sound like anything, they would sound like Alex the lion.
Yes.
Or there's is he a walrus or a seal?
Just the songs. I like them big.
I like them chunky. But you know when the circus one, the third one, when they that one. But you know when they go up to the freight train and they're trying to escape your one Captain Dubois. When you watch this the other day, that's what's so fresh in my head. And they're getting on. What's the name of he's like a walrus or a seal? Is it Vitali?
I can't think.
Stefano. It's Stefano. And it's his accent, like he's got a real Italian accent, like
yes.
So it's like thinking that all animals that are like sea lions,
they're all Italians.
They're all Italians.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just it's just mad.
Comical, isn't it?
To be honest,
So what dad joke have you got for us this week?
Okay, so my dad joke this week is like a one-liner.
Okay.
So it's not like I'm going to ask you a question and you're going to answer.
Fair.
It's going to be a one-liner. So
okay.
My dad joke this week is, dun dun dun, I haven't spoke to my wife in 4 years. I thought it would be rude to interrupt her.
Okay, do you know what? As dad jokes go, I like that. There's not many I like.
That's a good one, right?
So I have two.
Oh, go.
So, how do you organise a party in outer space?
Oh, God.
You plan it?
That's not a bad one, though. It's a good one.
It's not bad.
But you know what? That's the thing with some of the dad jokes is that they're actually hilarious.
Yeah.
And you try your best not to laugh.
But then there's some of them and I'm like,
really?
Really? I'm like,
it's like Barry. Barry's dad jokes are honestly like Joanne's
Barry. I was like, where are we going with this?
Dad jokes, like, and even like I was only over there last week. At the new venture that's coming. And like he was, the minute I walked through the door, he was hit me with a dad joke.
Go away.
And I was like, eye roll central. I was like, Barry, stop it. They're so bad.
So my next one then is, what do you call a blind chicken? What do you call a blind chicken?
I don't know.
A hicken, because I can't see.
Okay, that was good. That was good. I will give it a hicken. That one was very good. I have to say, I will absolutely give you credit where credit's due on that one. That was fucking brilliant. Oh, good God, that was so good.
Oh, I'm sweating.
I know, right? So every week we hit a boomerang question. My boomerang question this week is a little bit serious and a little bit of one that you might need to think about for a minute.
Okay.
So I've prepared my answer.
Right, I'm a bit scared now.
So maybe if I ask you, you can think about yours while I'm reading mine.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you could speak to 18-year-old you today, what advice would you give or what would you say?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So mine is a bit lengthy. So I'm probably going to just dive right in and start reading. And then if you want to be thinking about yours or just even jotting, that's entirely up to me. So,
entirely up to me?
I meant to say entirely up to you, and then I was reading the word me on the screen. Anyway. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Dear 18-year-old me, you probably think you need to have everything figured out by now, but you don't. In fact, some of the best parts of your life will come from the plans that don't work out and the paths that you never expected to take. Stop worrying so much about what everyone else thinks. Most people are too busy worrying about themselves to judge you as harshly as you imagine. Be yourself. even when it feels uncomfortable. The right people will appreciate you for exactly who you are. Take more chances, apply for the job, and travel when you can. Tell people how you feel, and don't let fear make any of your decisions. You'll regret the opportunities you didn't take far more than the mistakes you made trying. Be kinder to yourself. You don't have to earn your worth by being perfect. You'll make mistakes, and that's okay, because every failure will teach you something that success never could. Spend more time with the people you love. Life moves faster than you think. And one day you'll wish you had one more conversation, one more hug, one more ordinary afternoon. And one day, without warning, you'll lose your best friend, your brother. It will break something in you that you didn't know could break. You won't expect it, and you won't feel ready. But somehow, piece by piece, you will get through it, and you will carry him with you in ways that hurt and heal at the same time. But also, somewhere along the way, you'll meet a man who will become your husband, your safe place, your biggest support, and your partner in crime through all of life's chaos. And believe me, it gets chaotic. Together, you'll build a life and a family, and it will become one of your greatest blessings. You'll have two beautiful boys who will fill your world with love, laughter, noise, and purpose. But life will also ask more of you than ever imagined. One of your boys will be diagnosed with a rare condition, one that comes with fear, uncertainty, and the heartbreaking reality that tomorrow is never promised. There are no words for the weight of that kind of pain. The sleepless nights, the constant worry, the ache of wanting to take it all away but not being able to. It will test every part of you as a mother, as a woman, and as a family. But if there's one thing you'll learn, it's that your son is stronger than anyone could ever understand. He will show resilience and courage that will humble you daily. He will fight through things that most people couldn't begin to comprehend. And somehow he'll still find ways to smile, to love, and to keep going. And as a family, you will pull together in ways you never thought possible. You will hold each other up on the hard days, love each other harder through the heartbreak, and find strength in one another when there seems to be none left. You will learn that resilience doesn't always look loud or fearless. Sometimes it looks like getting up again the next morning and doing it all over again with love. Look after your health, sleep, move your body, wear sun cream. Don't ignore your mental well-being. The habits you build now will shape your future more than you realise. Save a little money, but don't forget to make memories and live. Experiences will stay with you long after things you buy lose their shine. Forgive people when you can, but never confuse forgiveness with accepting less than what you deserve. Protect your peace. Set boundaries without guilt. There will be times when you feel underappreciated, talked about, ignored, and undervalued by people you thought were your family. It will hurt you deeply, but it will also teach you who truly stands beside you and who never deserved a front row seat in your life in the first place. Trust your instincts. That quiet voice inside you usually knows the truth before your mind catches up. But most importantly, believe that you are enough. You don't need to be richer, prettier, smarter, or more successful to deserve love, happiness, or respect. You are already worthy. Life won't always be easy, but it'll be beautiful in ways you can't imagine yet. There'll be laughter after heartbreak, hope after disappointment, and strength you'll only discover because you had to. Keep going, keep dreaming, keep being kind. I'm proud of you, not because of what you've achieved, but because you never stopped trying. With love, your older self.
I thought I could hold back the tears. I was doing so well until you spoke about joy, and then that was it. My mind just went to that.
Yeah. Excuse all the... It took me so long to write that though. I typed, I overtyped, I retyped. I used the fucking thesaurus for words that I was like, can't use the same word over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you know what? It was actually, there was something so empowering about writing that.
Yeah.
And there was something so like, almost like looking at what I've overcome to be like, Jesus, that's a lot. Like
18-year-old you would be very proud.
Unbelievably.
I think I'm that choked up. I can't even So what I did quickly write down, if I was to go back to 18-year-old me, excuse all the noise if the mic is picking up, I would learn to say no more, because I have said yes and done things for people countless times and put them first instead of putting myself first. and I absolutely should have put me first. I very much so was myself growing up. I never acted like I was somebody else, but at times I felt in certain situations I had to. So I think, again, I would be more of myself in the certain situations that were presented to me. And then the other thing was, when things felt like they were going wrong, I should have walked away sooner.
I'm proud to say that.
And I think that's the hardest one for me, because as though a particular a certain situation, I got one amazing thing out of it, and that's my oldest daughter. Fuck.
Take a minute. It's okay.
And,
you don't have to rush it.
But besides that, in my life, I can 100% say I have no regrets. I don't look back on it and be like, oh, should have done this, or in that situation I should have done that. My life has ended up the way it is because that was the way I suppose God has wrote my story. Now, I wouldn't be an over big believer in God or praying or anything like that, but there obviously the universe has given me and put things in my direction. If you hear that, that is an unpaid actor if I can fly.
I was like, what's that noise?
But 100%, the way my life has turned out, I wouldn't change the way it has, because I've learned things. I have made mistakes. I have learned from them. I think 18-year-old me as well would be very shocked, because I always had a plan, like I'm going to be married by this age, and I'm going to have a child, and I'm going to do this, that and the other. And yeah, I did all those things, granted. Shit hit the fan in the end, but like, I've come out the other end of it. I have a new partner. I have another little girl. And I love them very much. And that's all I'm going to say, and that's how we're going to move on.
Do you want to pause there for a sec?
Yeah. So, now that I've pulled myself, well, the two of us have pulled ourselves together, we're going to dive into our icks.
So, as I said to you before, I have never watched Love Island. And Brian's sister came down last week and we binge watched Love Island this season, like from start to finish. She was like flicking through episodes like crazy.
Yeah.
There was one thing that really gave me the ick.
Right.
And that was the game, the snogging game they played.
All right.
Like, fuck me, herpes central. Oh my God. And even the sound, I was like, turn it off. I was like, I'm actually going to vomit. Because it was like, oh, you kiss her, but now you kiss 3 other girls. And I'm like, lads, these are all just swapping spit playing tonsil tennis. Like, no, absolutely not. No, it's disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting.
Did you get any other icks for watching it? Because we've recently learned that in one of the episodes way back, Samraj said that Priya gave him the ick.
Yeah.
And then things kind of continued. But you also need to catch up as of last night to find out where more of that has come into play.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. And I didn't watch movie night yet either.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. So
yeah,
I caught up on a few like of the headings that were given for movie night.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched that yet either. But no, there was no other ick. It was just that whole like, I think some of the lads need to just get their priorities straight, because I do think like programs like this anyway though, like it wouldn't normally be something I'd watch, but I think programs like that sometimes as well, like their ways of crushing girls' confidence as well.
But you know what's funny? I was watching, as I said, I've been watching it since night one, and I don't understand the whole thing between Cav and Jasmine, because Cav went over to Casa Amor on a break.
Yeah.
I don't know how you'd be on a break in Love Island. Hey, we're on a break! Right? So I was just like, right, okay, see how things go. But I don't think the way he moved in Casa was wrong, considering when people were called for their sleepover a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Herself and Lorenzo got very close.
Very close.
And I was like, well, it's like the pot calling the kettle black.
Basically. And like Charlene and Cav were just...
Charlene and Cav, I hope, stay together.
Yeah. I don't know if he's acting with balls now, but anyway.
I don't know. I don't think he is.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think. Like when it finished last night, I went, I still don't see what Cav did was wrong. Genuinely can't see any wrong in what he did, considering she had said, well, if you weren't here, I'd be all over Lorenzo. So the only thing stopping you and Lorenzo being the whole item is Cav, right?
Yeah.
And then I know you didn't watch it last night, but last night, basically, something along the lines Lorenzo said to Jasmine was basically, sure, we'll couple up here now in front of Mika because they're all in on the bed because Jazz was bawling her eyes out over Cav.
Again, okay, cool. Love that for her. What's your ick?
It's not my ick.
Oh,
It's my partner's ick.
oh, okay.
So what he can't stand is when people come in these lovely fancy highfalutin cars and then you get into it and there's the smell of vomit, wet dog, cow shite, even like cow shite in on everything, like the buttons,
I know what's
right? He can't stand it. So like his ick is kind of, granted if you're a farmer and stuff like that there's certain things you can't avoid getting in and out of the car, but in general keep your car clean if you're bringing it in for us to be doing certain things. There's days he's come home and he'd be like, there's stains here, that's cow shite, that's this, that's that, and I'm like, ew,
that's me.
out of somebody's car. That's basically the roundup of it. He just cannot stand an overly manky minging car. Like he doesn't mind like a few bottles here, crisp packets there. Do you know like kids mess in a car?
Yeah,
that's totally fine. But when you're working on people's cars and they're bringing them in and they're that bad that they stink and everything, like this people, especially in that heat.
Yeah, exactly.
No. X marks the spot. X is the variable in maths. X is the symbol we use in voting stations. Using X dates back to the Middle Ages, where people would use it to sign important documentation. It was a time that a formal education wasn't given to many who couldn't afford it, so lower class or anyone who didn't have schooling would sign with an X instead of their surname, signature. So where am I going with all of this, you may ask? To this day, we still sign off letters, cards, texts, even some emails to this day with an X. In the Middle Ages, when they done this, it was then followed up by kissing the X to swear a holy oath to who you were. Early findings of this is said to be an X was a symbol of a blessing passed on from one person to another, and this started in around the 1700s. Used in religion, it was the sign of the cross. X is also the first letter in the Greek word for Christ. I am not pronouncing the word, and I even want to attempt to pronounce the word, but just know that the Greek word for Christ starts with an X. Hence, why people call Christmas to shorten the abbreviation as Xmas.
That's mental.
But in the 1800s, the X was the symbol used in love letters to send a kiss. So to this day, we sign off to a friend, or just to be nice, to a loved one, a partner, whoever really. In the more recent years, we add an O, and this is hugs and kisses. The first known love letter to be signed with an X was written by a British man, Gilbert White, in 1763. The first ever known love letter was done by a Sumerian woman to King Shushin. This was inscribed in a small clay tablet. Like, imagine.
That's bizarre.
To have to etch all that in.
Etching it in.
Crazy, right? So then, moving on from that, our most famous love story is Romeo and Juliet. It has been studied time and time again about a boy and a girl who came from two different feuding families from the 1590s. Like that's a hell of a long time ago. And it has set the tone for forbidden romance. To this day, there is forbidden romances. There is people who fall in love with the person that they probably shouldn't fall in love with, or years ago it would have been more of a thing, kind of like two families like this, but like more even like heaven forbid they were going off, or like then you had your mysterious love stories and whatever else. The love song Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis Presley is one love song that is widely known and is regarded most famous of all time. And these are a few more. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
I always think I can sing that in karaoke, but I can confirm I cannot do that.
You'd want some pipes. You are a good singer, but you'd want some pipes to pull off Whitney Houston. You have Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. More modern. It's not as old school.
Love it.
It is lovely. Then you have Make You Feel My Love by Adele. Your Song, Elton John. I think that's a lovely song. And then Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. Now, my first learning of this song was it was briefly played in Friends. So it was
Eric Clapton.
the Wonderful Tonight. So it was put on a mixtape that Janice made for Chandler, and he tried to pawn it off as a present for Monica. So in the middle of it, Janice pipes up and is like, I love you, Chandler Bing.
That's funny because that song, Brian actually played that song for me before. I don't know whether it was like his mum and dad's wedding song, or they knew the song or something like that.
Yeah.
Because our wedding song is a really old song as well, done something, You're My Best Friend, but it was his granny and granddad's wedding song as well. Yeah, so
no, you made me emotional. I'm not going again.
He's a real old soul when it comes to music. Like Brian is. Yeah, like there's some music he listens to that would literally be
old.
80s, like.
Yes. I have a couple of love facts.
Okay.
So guys are more likely to actually want to say I love you.
Ooh.
Why? Okay, I have to throw this to you, I think.
I don't remember why. But I do agree, actually. If maybe I did put my name down there because maybe it's something I strongly agree with. I do think guys do want to say it first, but I think
don't
sometimes
for a while.
Scared.
Of course they are.
Because it's such a big commitment when you say I love you. Like, it's massive. And when it's heard for the first time or said for the first time, it's almost like, yeah, that just happened. Like, you do, because it's such a big step in a relationship. Whereas young ones nowadays just say for the crack.
Oh God, yeah. But you know what? It reminds me. Sorry, I'm going back to Friends. I'm sorry, I love Friends. Get over it. But where it comes up as well, where Ross and Emily, and he says it.
I love you, Rachel.
Where he says it to Emily, was it over the phone? Oh God, I'm getting my facts mixed up now. But basically, he says it to her, I think in the airport, I love you. And she's like, thank you. Like, that's not the response you want.
No. If she wasn't ready, I give her full kudos for not saying it.
She was an absolute wagon.
Yeah, she was dope.
The heartbeats in people that are in love sync up.
That's mad.
Right? I remember reading it years ago as well, something about, I think the blinking of the eyes is the same. Love can be addictive. Holding hands with a loved one can reduce your pain. It only takes 4 minutes to know if you like someone.
Just takes me less.
I like you, I have you. The average man spends nearly 43 minutes a day staring at 10 different women.
Ew. That's an ache.
When a man is in love, his softer side will show.
Definitely.
What did I say that one was? Love facts. Sorry.
Facts.
Well, I hit you with a few sex facts that I found.
Ooh, go for it.
Nearly 10% of dreams include sex.
Fab.
Women get erections too.
Bit creepy.
3% of people have no sexual fantasies at all. Men can suffer from a low libido as much as women do. 75% of women don't orgasm after regular sex. More solo encounters can make sex with a partner harder to do. And then sex shouldn't hurt.
I repeat, sex should not hurt.
Consent.
Absolutely.
So here is some terms in sex. So you have body count. A lot, I think as well, like when you're kind of our age meeting new people or whatever, I don't really think it's kind of a thing, but it's very big for like not young teenagers, kind of mid to late teens up until at least you're mid-ish, older.
Can I just ask a question though on this though?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Does what matter?
Body count.
Oh, with some people it does.
But
like
why?
fierce.
I just don't understand why. Like if I say was on the dating, like I don't even know what to call it, the dating scene maybe. If I was on the dating scene and I met a guy that I really liked, the last thing I'd want to know is how many women he shagged.
Yeah.
But the last thing
there's people then that do want to know purely, I think it's just a curiosity thing, kind of how many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had, or how many situationships or what encounters have you had in the past.
Yeah.
Let's compare.
Yeah,
You know,
okay,
people
fair,
might use it just
fair.
as a chat conversation.
Maybe, yeah.
So body count, I don't actually think I even said what it was. Basically, body count is the amount of people you've slept with.
Yeah.
Sneaky link is a secret hookup.
Okay.
To smash is to have casual sex. So you're not in a relationship with this person. You're just hooking up with them to have
Sex.
Then to call someone thirsty is someone who is desperate for sexual attention.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who would be known to clapping cheeks is someone who is having sex.
Okay.
A unicorn is a single bisexual woman who is willing to join in with a couple for casual or romantic encounters.
Okay. Same-sex couples, or does it matter?
No, not saying. Well, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Right? Because then you have unicorn hunters, which is these said couples looking for a female unicorn, basically.
So for threesome, basically.
Basically.
Okay.
But these people, the unicorn can either be casual, so like it's a once, twice off thing where they have intercourse with this person, or they're taken in as a romantic partner, but it's not a throuple.
It's not?
No, because it's only sex. It's not a relationship.
Okay.
So like, let's just say for argument's sake, I can't even think of anybody I know that's single, that's a girl. Anyway, right, Jane Doe. And then there's yourself and Brian, right?
Yeah.
You're together and you sit down and you decide, right, well, let's spice things up. Well, right, let's see if we can find somebody. Then you learn this person is a unicorn. You can actually, there's websites. We'll come across websites later on, not in this episode, but down the line, that there's episodes that you can seek out these people.
Wow.
Or if you are within a group or you're in the know, you will then know, well, there's areas here, there's areas there, there's this there, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you could just end up chatting to someone and find out that this person is interested in doing that.
Yeah.
Then you have your threesomes, which is
fairly
three
standard.
people sex together, right? Swinging, couples exchanging partners for sex, often in group settings, parties, and no strings attached. A dominant takes the lead, submissive follows the lead. Then you have a dragon. So your dragon is a male unicorn.
Oh, okay.
So it's a bisexual male who is interested in having sex with couples. Okay. Then you have your dragon hunters, which is the people looking for him. Exactly.
Okay.
So that is just some of the terms. There is hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds.
And it's just obviously if we're using them later on down the line, people
will know. Or if people have listened to this and we're like, hey girls, you also need to know this, 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 and this.
Yeah.
And down the line, we'll have to have done more of our own research as well. Then we have different types of couples and genders. So you have straight, which is man, woman. You have gay, which is two men. You have your lesbian, which is two women. You have your bisexual, which is like in both man and woman. And that can go for both male and female. You have your alloromantic, which is someone who finds anyone attractive, not specific to gender. Okay. Then you have some people that will identify as a cisgender. So you have a man that will identify as a cis man, or a woman who would identify as a cis woman. So if I wanted, I suppose, to maybe be involved within the LGBTQ something plus community, QIA isn't it, community, I would identify as a cis woman, because a cis woman is a woman. Crows are absolutely hating each other today. And then a cis man is a man. Okay. There's no differentiation between both. Yeah. I feel it's just, if I wanted to be a part of the community, I would identify myself as a cis woman. But I don't. I'm a woman, and that's it. Okay. Then you have transgender, non-binary, agender, gender fluid. And again, there's a whole umbrella to fall under. Then you have your pronouns, she, her, he, him, they, them. And as far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong, even our listeners, there is more.
Oh, absolutely. So
there is so much more. But that's kind of the gist of covering that I have for that. Down the line, we will have more information, but we will also be getting it, hopefully,
as it comes in.
Yeah.
So basically, we're opening this space up for all stories, from flirty texts and situationships to full-blown relationships. No stories too big, too small, or too messy. We want to learn, to educate, and to help each other navigate love, dating, and everything in between. As they say in Love Island, it is what it is until it isn't. So whether your relationship is thriving, your situationship has you really confused, or you have some tea to spill, we want to hear it all. So don't be shy, send us everything and anything. Now let's get into our very first story. Take it away, Kay.
I got a text. Hi girls, love the podcast. I've sent an email to you from a friend's email. That's how anon I want to stay. I actually know one of you really, really well. Again, I don't want to say who it is, as I don't want to let local people listen figure anything out. So I once worked with someone who was cheating on their husband with another man, who in turn was cheating on his wife. This went on for ages between them. Day trips away when their work week aligned, weekends here, weekends there. Girls, they even went on holidays together for 2 weeks to fucking Spain. That's scandalous. I only know this as they confided in me to keep this a secret. I knew everything. The places, the times, where they went, what they did, if you catch my drift. They even had me as in caps, drive them to the airport for the 2-week holiday. I was stuck and I didn't know what to do. So I quit my job, so I couldn't have any more to do with it all. It was stressful. I was losing the will to live. I have kept that to myself and told no one. But now one friend knows, you and your listeners. I kept a very big secret that could have destroyed 2 families. But now in recent months, I found out the man is locked up. I never heard of any more from your one. Phew, a weight is lifted. Thanks, girls. From a woman who felt this would have been for your confessions, but I was glad I held it to myself until I heard of your new part of the pod, Let's Get Sexy. Well done, girls. Keep up the good work. Anon.
That's so nice.
So thank you very much for wishing us well and to keep up the good work. It's nice to get stuff like that. But holy shit.
I know, yeah.
What a story. What a story.
Do you know what it was though as well? Like, talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really, like, in one way I'm like, was she helping? Like, why was she helping? Why did she say yes to bring him to the airport? Why did she just say, look, I don't want nothing to do with this?
Yeah.
But on the other side, was she just like...
It's like that she was working with them. What
Exactly. What else was she going to do?
But I suppose that's why she left.
Oh my God.
Like, it's absolutely wild.
That's bizarre.
It's crazy.
So send us in your Let's Get Sexy stories next week.
They can be anything, lads. Please don't be afraid. It could be so much as a young one that's listening to us now who's in fucking 4th or 5th year and they're going to have their first shift, or they're going to their first disco. Literally as little as that.
Yeah.
To the extreme. Hit us up.
Hit us up with everything. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram. You can email us on waittillitelia@gmail.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much for listening, everybody, and we'll tune in with you next week.
Right now, folks, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.